Hey everyone, welcome to another episode, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, it's another episode of That's All Funny where, the points don't matter. I've already made that joke, haven't I? Yeah, I'm recording this like super late cuz I don't know. I was watching the new OVW wrestling documentary that was on Netflix, and I was doing that while trying to do my fucking homework, and yeah, that was stupid because I was really getting into that OVW shit. Like, it's shot really well, and I mean, I like wrestling, so it was like really good, and you feel for them, kind of like Al Snow. He looks good as far as like his physique, and he's trying his hardest to keep it there, and then you have like the people that I guess bought it or whatever, and they're putting their noses into it, and it's just like any business, but it's with wrestling. Wrestlers, they're your employees, blah blah blah. But it's good. I highly recommend anyone, whether you're into wrestling or not. And I'm pretty sure you'll have Netflix. If not, you probably have someone's password. I know all of Morocco has my password. Unless the fucking earthquakes change that. But yeah, you should check out the OVW wrestling documentary on Netflix. It's really good, and I saw like a couple of wrestlers out there. I'm like, man, I'm gonna message them on Twitter and hit them up and try to interview them, because like I think the wrestlers I have gotten. I got Paola Mayfield, who was really more of a 90 Day Fiance star, but she was in NWA, which is pretty good. NWA is badass for it being what it is. And then I did get the girl Lacey K, and she's not really a wrestler more than an actress, but I know she's trained in wrestling, so she's pretty cool. But I'd like to book other wrestlers or talk to other wrestlers and people, and I don't know, just get there. Even I would even like to book people who talk about wrestling too. There's a couple of people like a girl from TikTok who just really loves wrestling, and I could talk to her just about wrestling. It'd be fun, yeah. But anyways, the only news I could really think of talking about, and I think I talked about it a little bit yesterday, were Mexico unveiling those little aliens that are like mummified little ETs, and there's two of them, and I saw them on the Twitter, and they have them in little like glass boxes. And of course, everybody's making fun of them, making memes, already saying it's not real. Who knows though? I don't. And what sucks is if you try to Google Mexican alien, you're gonna get fucking, the border wall and all these Mexicans just lying there or swimming or fucking jumping over the wall. You don't get aliens in Mexico. You get illegal aliens. You don't get unidentified flying object aliens. So it's kind of annoying. That's kind of like it reminds me of how they used to have all these rumors, or supposedly rumors, it might be true, of Disney being frozen in ice, or at least his head or something, and he's like underground Disney's headquarters or whatever, and they froze him to bring him back to life when they find the cure for like death. You know what I mean? Like the thing to live forever or whatever, Jared Leto style. I don't know. But that's the whole reason why they made the movie Frozen, or titled the Disney cartoon movie Frozen, so that it would conflict with those searches about Disney's frozen bodies conspiracies, because they're true. you know, so it's fun. It's fun to speculate and all that junk. Um, but yeah, I've just been watching that all day, kind of like taking a nap. I walked outside earlier, and I got like spinas on my feet, and it sucked. Cause like I could easily put on my Yeezys, and I didn't, so I got like four spinas in my feet, and it sucks when you get them like in both feet, cause you know when you get them in one, you could at least like put all your weight on the other foot. But when you get them in both, you gotta have to choose like, all right, which one is gonna hurt more or less or whatever. And I'm pretty sure everyone has like a dominant foot, unless you're I don't know, ambidextrous, or do they have is that what it's called when it's with the feet? I know that's what it's called when it's with the hands, but I don't know with the feet. Or if you have like that a leg amputated, like a phantom limb or whatever. But I don't know. Looking at those aliens, if you get to look at them, I'll put a picture. I think I'll put a picture on yesterday's thing. But if you look at them, like Google them, they look like little dried up, mummified ETs, and or even they even almost look like Men in Black aliens, but like bigger. But it's funny. My niece texts me, because she's like out of town right now, and she texts me the picture of the aliens, and she's like, "Are the look?" She's all, "Look at how dry they are. What if they tried to run? They would just fall apart." And I'm like, well, that's because they're mummified, and that's because they didn't take their vitamins and say their prayers, brother. So you better start doing that, little girl. But nah, it was funny that she zooms in on the feet, and they look like cat paws or something, and I don't know. It's funny. It's great to have nieces, I think, instead of nephews. I wouldn't want nephews. I feel like they would try to like usurp my throne. You know, like how they do in like a lion's den or something. And it's just great to have. It's you feel like more of a man when you have a niece or a daughter to protect or something instead of a little boy. And besides, I'm pretty like gay when it comes to the shit I like. Like I like girl pop music. I like a lot of girly shows. I grew up, with my sister showing me those things, so I like a lot of girly shit, and I'm uh not proud of it. You know what I mean? Like I don't care. I'm comfortable with my sexuality. Uh, I think so. I don't know. Maybe some therapist will wake it up out of me, but I'm pretty good. I know what I like. I know what I don't like. And yeah, that's that. But yeah, if y'all get a chance to check out that Alien, uh, see what it is. And I don't know. Like there really is nothing on the news. I talked about the Unity engine. I don't know. I don't know why I see a ad that says pallet jacks will make your job easier. I've always kind of like I love pallet jacks because I've always for years worked in like grocery or warehouse or stuff that requires pallets. So you need the pallet jack to, or you don't need. Yeah, you do. You need a pallet jack to carry it around, but I've always loved the idea of like, man, I wish I could own one. Like ride it down the street like a scooter, because that's what we would do. Yeah, I mean, it's so against OSHA, and you'd get fired if you were caught doing that, or at least you should be fired, right? But I remember at my old grocery store, not the one I lived close to, but my old one that I lived kind of far from. When we would get the truck in the morning, it was like where it docked was very not very it was pretty far from our cooler, right? Like in the store I was recently in, our truck was right by our cooler. Like you could have the truck right there and work from it straight to the floor. But at our old store, or at my old store, I'm sorry, uh the receiving area was like how many feet? Let's say 30 or 40 feet from where the receiving area is. So you have to take, you get all the pallets of product, and it's fresh produce, so it's like cold or wet or perishable, right? And you have to put it on a jack and take it all the way to your cooler if it needs to be cooled, or put it on the floor if you want to work with that pallet, right? And work with it. And yeah, what I would do, sometimes you didn't have the electric jack because that was a luxury. We only had like one or two electric jacks, so you had to get a good jack, like a good regular manual pallet jack. Put Get your pallet and then like take it all the way over there, and then I would ride the pallet jack back like a scooter, and I remember like just going fast all the time. And dude, if I hit a rock, or if I hit a screw, or fucking just if I just like it would be 4 or 5 in the morning. So if I just was tired and like fucked up, I would have eaten shit and like gotten all hurt. I was going, dude. I would go fast down those like it wouldn't be in the sight of customers, but it would be in the back. But that's still like where all the cameras are at and shit. But man, like I would have eaten shit. But I was younger back then. Like I remember back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me. Back then, like I could fall. Like I could rowdy eat shit and take a fall and just get back up and be like, oopsies. And now I fucking fell that one time at Walgreens the other day, dude, like maybe a week ago, and I'm still hurting from it. I'm still hurting from that fall that I had at Walgreens a week ago. About a week ago, about a week ago. Like my big toe still hurts. It's still cramping up. I'm just like, holy shit. Like that like I don't know, like if I was still busy at my job, that would have like taken me out of commission. I ate shit like really bad. And I have a picture too of my toe. I took a picture of it. It was bruised up fucking nasty. And now it looks fine. It looks fine, but it still hurts like in my mind. And I'm not even talking about my ego or anything. I don't really care if people see me fall. I don't give a shit. I think it's funny. But my toe still fucking hurts. My toe. That's from Ninja Turtles when they were in the sewer level, when you get the spikes on your toes. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today, guys. I want to thank you all for listening, continuing to listen to That's All Funny. Wherever podcasts are available, just search That's All Funny. I appreciate y'all listening, either here or on the YouTube. Just search on the YouTube for at Lorenzo Ariola, and you'll find That's All Funny, along with my other shows, Tits and Areolas with Mint Salad. She's wonderful. And Movie Day with Dirty Dalish, which she's wonderful as well. They're both wonderful women. And yeah, we'll keep just trying to make content. I don't know. We'll see what I do, because I've stopped reviewing wrestling just because I'm doing like school right now. And then now that CM Punk's gone, like I don't even want to watch AEW. Like I don't know. It just I saw a quick clip of Moxley fighting what was his name? Was it Big Bill? And Moxley was bleeding, obviously, because that's what he does best. He bleeds. And Big Bill like put his blood on his hand, put Moxley's blood on his hand, and then he rubbed it on his lips and did like a puckering up face, and he was like, "Yes, queen," like his pose. And I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" Like I don't even want to like know the context of it. But whatever. That's wrestling. That's why I'd rather watch this OVW shit right now, which is really good. And then I still have The Walking Dead to watch, so that's like an eternity. And I kind of want to watch all the Saw movies, because I'm gonna interview. I'm still gonna interview the guy who I think he wrote. I don't know if he directed it, but I know he wrote the most recent Saw movie, and he's still gonna connect with me because apparently, like, I won a contest where they'd either have me in a Zoom call with him, or or he'd send me an autograph poster. And I was like, well, would you let me like interview you for my podcast? And he's like, well, I would do like 30 minutes if that was the case. And I'd be like, no, that's cool. I'd love that. And he agreed to it. Real cool dude. He sounds cool. He except he wrote the movie Good Luck Chuck. No, not Good Luck Chuck. No, was it Good Luck Chuck? That movie with Dane Cook? Oh, it's a stupid movie. I gotta tell him about it and tell him how much I fucking hate it. I wonder, like, if he's proud of that movie. I'll ask him, because I see it and I'm like, oh, I hate Dane Cook. He's a piece of shit, you know? But who knows? Maybe he wrote it and then, like, they changed it up all rowdy, because that's what happens a lot with movies, you know? And then your name still ends up on it. But, it's like, nah, this isn't my movie. I didn't fucking write this, you know? But, yeah, thank y'all for listening. Check out the Patreon if y'all get a chance to support the podcast. You know, patreon.com/LorenzOriola. $5 gets you everything in there, bonuses, ad-free stuff, blah, blah, blah. Check out retrohorrorinc.com if you want to buy any That's All Funny merch, or if you just want to commission some one-of-a-kind art from a one-of-a-kind artist at Retro Horror Inc. on Instagram. And yeah, we'll keep going like we always do. Thank you. Take care. Bye.